Hi, in this video I'll be showing you this. It's the Neff C24MR21GOB Compact Oven with microwave. And what I want to do today is to show you around the oven some of the features and benefits that it offers. This is one of the flagship models that Neff offer in their N70 range of ovens. And I'll just move the camera down a little bit just to show you one of the other ovens that Neff offer. And this is in the graphite colour, so it's quite a new venture for Neff. And this is one of the N70 ovens as well, and as you can see, when you combine the two, it looks really smart. This is classed as a compact oven, which is why it's only 45 centimeters high compared to a standard oven size of 60 centimeters, like the one I just showed you below. As far as the width, that's still standard at 60 centimeters. When you first open the door, you'll see you've got different shelving positions. So it comes with the wire rack, and you also get this pan as well, that's included. Now for some people, and for some reason a common question is, obviously you can use this as a grill pan if you want to, it doesn't come with a handle. That seems to be one question that we get asked quite a lot. But in here you've got the three different shelving positions, and all of these can actually come out. What I'll do, let me just put that to the side, take that out, and I'll just show you, because these can actually come out if you want to clean it. You can actually take these side parts out as well if you want to, and that just makes life so much easier for cleaning. And I suppose what you can do, you can either pop these into hot soapy water or just pop them into the dishwasher, give them a really good clean. And then this will, you just need to locate it right, that just drops back in, then you're ready to go with putting everything back in. You do have a dedicated cleaning program on the oven, and what Neff recommend is if you use the Easy Clean option, I'll show you through the menus in a moment, but all you need to do is put a drop of detergent on the bottom of the oven here with about 400 millilitres of water, enable the Easy Clean program, and then it doesn't take too long, but that just again makes life so much easier for the cleaning rather than having to get your marigolds out and start scrubbing away. Also on the oven, you've got something called soft close and soft opening. And now, a lot of people have got used to, say, soft close doors within your kitchen, but when it comes to ovens, there are not many manufacturers around where you have this facility. And all it means is that when you close the door like that, it shuts, and it just shuts at the end like that. I absolutely love that. And when it comes to the opening, it just means that even if you open it quite hard, like I did then as you can see, it's just moving down slowly. It takes a moment for it just to settle into position. But also, if you shut it quite quickly, I suppose a lot quicker than normal, like that, then it gets to that point, and at the end, it just clicks into place. Absolutely love it. Finally, the oven, just before I move on to the display at the top, the capacity on this is 45 litres, so it's not quite as big as a standard 60 centimetre high oven, but nevertheless it's still a really good capacity for the size of the appliance. Also, there are different accessories that you can get. You can get things like a glass tray, you can get another multi-use wire shelf, you could buy another pan if you really wanted to. Things like the glass roaster with lid. So all of these accessories are available from Neff direct. I've just zoomed in a little bit further onto the display, just hopefully make it a bit easier to see. So when you first turn the oven on, you'll see that you've got a really nice clear LED, well, it's a 3.7 inch TFT display, as Neff call it, all touchscreen, really nice. And of course, when it's all flat like this, you've not got any dials or knobs on here, makes it so much easier to keep clean again. Now, as far as the different programs, so you've got, first of all, the different types of heating. So when you first, I suppose, want to turn the oven on, you've got different heating options. So first of all, you've got the top and bottom heat. That's really for like traditional baking. I'll just quickly show you some of the options on here. So you've got hot air cooking. For this is like gently cooks the food on one level, and you don't need to preheat this as well. So the fan will distribute the heat evenly around the whole oven cavity. This is a very energy efficient way of cooking, and for this one you can go from 125 degrees centigrade up to 230. The next one, you've got top and bottom heat. This is traditionally used for baking things like a roast, again on one level, and also it's good for things like cakes with moist toppings, and basically with the heat, so it's emitted evenly from the top and the bottom. That's why it's called the top and bottom heat program. You've got a really good range of programs. I'm not going to go through all of them, but so you've got Circotherm Gentle, top and bottom heat gentle, Circo roasting. So if you do like your roast joints, then that's really the one to select. The grill, large area, so that'll be a full width grill. You've got the center surface grill. What was that one? Bottom heat, dough proving. I must admit, dough proving is always a good one. At home, I tend to bake quite a lot. One of my favourites are things like cinnamon rolls, and part of the process of making those is I do need to leave it in a warm area for about 45 to 50 minutes. And normally it involves putting my oven on at home on a low setting, but it doesn't go quite as low as 40 degrees, so that could be a really good one. You've got things like plate warming as well. And on all of these, although it brings up a temperature, then you can actually change it if you want to. So if I selected that program, say the bottom heat, 150 degrees, then just press that and you can move the temperature just sliding along like that. Absolutely brilliant. I think this is such an easy way of selecting the temperature. So if we wanted, I don't know, 200 degrees, so 200, press the little tick there, and if I wanted this on for example 45 minutes, then just move it across there for 45, press the tick, oh, and miss the tick there. There we are. Now press the tick, and once I've done that, then I can just press the start button and then it will start cooking, and that will cook for 45 minutes. So ever so easy. And if I just go back there, that's it. So, and it's basically the same principle on all of these programs. So if I wanted that program, you can just change the temperature if you want to. So 215 degrees, press that, and you can change the cooking time or even ready at. On some of the programs, you can select that you want it to be ready at a certain time. So that's the oven option. Clearly with this you have got microwave options as well. So if you wanted to use the microwave, then you've got the different settings on here. Now the reason it says boost, and I suppose what a lot of people get into the habit of doing is just putting everything into the microwave on full power. But you don't normally need it on the highest power. So with this you've got the different settings, so you can just reduce it if you want to. So I suppose 90, with some of the wattages, so for things like 90 watts, that's really best to use to defrost delicate foods. As you go to 180 watts, that's best for defrosting food and for continuous cooking. 360 watts is mainly used for cooking fish and meat or to heat up delicate foods. 600 watts is to heat and cook foods, and then as you go to the boost option, then that's really used to heat liquids. I think what you'll find is if you do research into it, and if you actually try it, so if next time you try and heat something up, especially if you're going to cook something, then just try it on one of the lower settings, for example the 600 watts, because you could find that that makes quite a difference. And then further on into the menus, you've got things like favourites, so if there are favourite programs that you enjoy, then you can select that if you want to. Also you've got meals, and this is something I suppose there's a huge amount that you can cook in here, and I don't want to spend too long in it, but if you're not too sure how long to cook something for, then have a look within these menus, because what you'll find is that they in theory help you. So if you were to select, say, fruit crumble, one of my all-time favourites, then that will say to cook it for 160 degrees, 42 minutes. Now you have got something called Home Connect on here. I've not actually got it enabled at the moment, but if you're into things like your recipe ideas and your connectivity, connecting your phone or tablet up to the oven, then that's certainly something I'd recommend. Have a look on the Home Connect app, because it's constantly updating, and as well as being able to control the oven from your phone, then what you'll also find is that you've got things like recipe ideas. So if you have got it, then I'd certainly recommend having a look at that. The final thing, just to show you on here, you've got things like the cleaning function. So I mentioned about the easy clean option earlier, where you just put a little bit of water, a bit of a detergent, and then all you would do is enable that, so it's a 21-minute program. And you've got a drying function as well, and then you've got the basic settings. So if you wanted to, for example, well, that's where you'd enable the Home Connect. You can change the clock on here, so I've actually set the clock already. You can see that I record the videos quite early in the morning, so I normally arrive at work for around 6:30, 6:45, so it's taken me a while to get it set up, and I've almost finished this video as it's at 7:45. But if I wanted to change the time, then all you need to do is just to move my finger across the display like that. But all I want to do is I want to revert it back, so it's 7:44 at the moment. Press the tick, and you can see the data recorded this on the 26th of September 2023. And then just to get back to the main settings, so just keep pressing the back button there, and then that's where you select the options. When you're finished with that, then all you need to do is just press the off button. If you are thinking of buying one of these, I've provided a link below to show you where to get one at a competitive price. Hope you enjoyed this quick video on the Neff C24MR21GOB Compact Oven. All I want to do was just take you through some of the basic functions. There's quite a lot I can cover. I could spend hours talking about this because I absolutely love the Neff products. And as you saw when I shut the door and it just clicks at the end, I just love the build quality of it. Anyway, I hope you enjoyed the video. All I'd normally say is please subscribe to my YouTube channel. Just give us a quick thumbs up, click subscribe, leave any comments below. I'd always ask for comments, whether it's good or bad, about the video. Hopefully you found it quite useful, and hopefully you learnt something. If there's something I haven't covered, then as you can see, I've got this bad boy on display at the moment. If you've got any questions on it, just pop it in the comments and I'll get back to you. Also, if you have got one of these, not necessarily this model, it could be one of the previous generation models of the N70 compact oven with microwave that Neff offer, then just let me know what you think about it, because I'd always appreciate the feedback. Thanks for watching.